So how are you supposed to really tell these people that, how... I've known her for almost 25 years.
Oh, so you...
Mm-hmm. But when she gets more feeling of what it feels like.
Yeah. You're pregnant.
No, I was just saying, it in the time meeting, all this would lead to pregnant.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If she didn't have, and she didn't use a condom,
okay,
it would lead to pregnancy.
Do you have any condoms in the bag?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't carry any of that stuff.
Okay. Just asking, if she wanted to, would you eventually want to have a baby with her?
Well, not right now because she's too young.
Right.
But if she was older,
yeah.
Or I talk about where you live, say if you want to go and meet up, and then go from there.
And how old are these girls?
They're over 18.
Okay, I'm asking about the ones under 18. How many besides Emily under 18 have talked to you on Facebook?
Oh, just her and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else that's just said hi to you that was under 18?
Not what I noticed.
Yeah. Any under 18 that you just said hi to, maybe they still respond?
Okay, so actually now that I'm thinking about it, let's go a little bit further into this workflow and go to opportunities, pipelines. We're going to create a pipeline, and this is going to be Mickey convention. And the first stage name is going to be contact made. I don't know if I can get them to the landing page. Filled conversation done, ready to call. No time. Not for me. And so the reason that I'm doing this is that what I've set up so far is going to get us through to where we're ready to call, right? We want to hit a button, make the call. But a lot of times at conventions, we're not going to have time to do it. So we want to be able to tell them, hey man, sorry, I don't have any time, or this is just not for me. And then we're going to save it. Reload these. Mickey conventions. Opportunities. So now here in the opportunities, you can say needs reply, needs an answer. This is all stuff I need to get to. There's probably a bunch of them in here. 12 opportunities. That's not bad. These are mostly robocalls, so we're good there. So let's see. So I don't know how to make it go when people hit the landing page, but once they've filled the form, we're going to update, create or update an opportunity. Okay. Breaking out. Affiliate referral, customer referral status. No, we don't want any of that. We want to. We want to actually create an opportunity. So let's see. Create opportunity. Cool. So this is going to be in Mickey Conventions. Save action. Form has been filled. Update opportunity. In the pipeline. Mickey Conventions. Pipeline stage. Consultation conversation done. And now the next thing we're going to do is slide it over, in which case we're just going to make the call to the people, or we're going to slide it to give them a letdown. Okay, so we're going to make a couple of workflows. MS convention. No time. So the trigger is we are hitting a pipeline change. In the pipeline, Mickey Conventions, add the filter, pipeline stage, no time. And then we're going to send an SMS to the client that says, I was looking at my schedule and to be completely honest, I don't think I can squeeze it in. And really don't want to rush you or leave you hanging. So I was looking at my schedule, and to be completely honest with you, I don't think I can squeeze it in, and I really don't want to rush you or leave you hanging. Sorry for the bad news, but would you be interested in still talking about getting this done elsewhere or at another time? I travel a lot. And then depending on what they say, we're going to wait for 1 minute. Actually, we're going to wait here too. We'll skip this for now. I'm worried about checking in the middle of the night and sliding it over and it automatically sends a text, but that's not the worst thing in the world, right? And then we wait 1 minute for a time delay. Oh no, what am I doing? We're gonna wait for the contact reply, and they're gonna reply to the SMS step. We're not going to have a timeout. If else, yes. Contact reply. If the contact replied and the replied message the intent type is positive, yes. And then on the other branch, we're going to add a branch, is no. And contact replied. True. And intent type is negative or no.
Okay, so why do you have a lot of under 18 on your friend list?
Watching these fucking Predator bookers. Alright, one thing at a time. So from here, we're going to say if the contact replied true, we're going to say awesome. Well, good job. Awesome. Well, let me catch up with you on that in a bit. But if you see me while you're still at the show, definitely hit me up. Definitely stop and say hi. So, that's good. And if no, be like, we're going to send an SMS. And that SMS is going to say, no worries. I totally get it. Have, best of luck. How about just no worries, I totally get it. And none, we're just going to let it go. They let it go, we let it go. And then here we want to do an internal notification to ourselves. Follow up with contact, full name, first name, and that's going to take us to the conversation page. Let's go to the contact page. Yeah, they'll say they want to, and we'll just go straight to the conversation. And this is going to go to Mickey. Follow up with and then here we just let it go. And then here we're going to say update. I don't think we really need to update the workflow here because it's already been put into the no time, and then it should be getting kicked out of the pipeline after that. They're already tagged so that when next year when I search for those clients, we've already prompted them to add us. I can change the button on the website. I think that's good. No, I think that's good. So no time. So, and then we're going to want to do the exact same thing, but we want to make one that's just like turns like a raw turn down. Sorry, man, not for me. And of course, we know what we want to do. We're going to duplicate this workflow. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to call it not mine. Let's go ahead and publish it. We're going to send it and say this exact same thing, but we're just going to get rid of this part. If you would be interested next time I am coming, my wanna-dos and social links are at unorthodoxtattoo.com/wanna-do. And let's double check that before I make an idiot of myself. Boom, cool. And so, yeah, everything can go to there. Where are we building that? And so what this is doing is kind of, it's the same thing as the other one, where it's just saying no. It's blaming it on the amount of time available, which is kind of true. And, but instead of opening the door for further communication, we are just saying no and directing them back to our other stuff later if they want to. Be in touch, they can. Let's say, I do video consultations from anywhere, and you can sign up right on that page. Boom. Cool. So now we have a pipeline, and this is going to cancel, save. This has to be pipeline change to not from me. So now what's going to happen is that when somebody fills out a form, and I open up this convention pipeline, the landing page thing, I don't think is going to work. So let's get rid of that. So what's happening here is that when the people fill out the form, this is the beginning of one workflow. It puts them in here right at the beginning. Once that thing has been filled all the way out, it puts it over here. Then it alerts me. Then I slide it from this column over to that they're ready to call, that I don't have time for them, or that it's just not for me. If I say this is just not for me, then it blames it on not having time and redirects them to my want to do page of the projects that I want to do, so that next time I'm coming back, if they want to sign up, if they want to follow me, we can do all that. Then there's the no time one, which is just to say, hey, I don't have time here at the show. However, I would like to connect with you and talk about getting this done. If you'd like to talk, come back and meet me and let's jam about it. And if they're ready to call, we will just hit the call button, and that will be that. And then we need probably a won and a lost, right? I'm actually not really worried about that because these are both lost. This is already lost. Well, we'll be fine. Cool. So we've worried about, now we got to worry about how to get them in, right? So we need a QR code that they can scan on a flyer of some sort that will collect their basic information. Then a conversation will be had that collects the tattoo information. Then I will look at that and decide that, yes, we're going to do it, and I'm going to give them a call immediately. I don't have it, and we're going to tell them that we don't have the time, or it's just not for me, in which case we're still telling them that we don't have the time. We're just not opening the door to further communication in terms of, hey, I'm going to come back to town. I really want to do this, right? It's more of a, hey, go look at my wannadoos. And that's it. I think that's pretty simple, right? We have 2 workflows in a funnel. The funnel has a button to the pop-up. The pop-up has the form. The form triggers a conversation, and then all I have to do is slide the card from here to one of these other 2, and I can do that right in the app.